All right, good morning. Morning. Well, it is morning well, actually it's afternoon as I'm creating this video, but um, hello, Algebra 1 students. Mr. Wells here again with a couple more examples in basic equation solving. The first equation I'm going to solve we're going to solve together is -2 plus x equals 5. So the unknown value is whatever you have to add to -2 to get 5. We're going to model that on a number line. Okay? And here's how I'm going to model. Whatever you have to add to -2 to get 5. So here's the way I'm visualizing this. -2, we start at -2, and there's this certain amount that we add, and that's the unknown, x, and the result of adding that unknown value is 5. So it's just a little puzzle. What do you have to add to -2? So basically, it's like a difference, the difference perspective, 5, the difference between 5 and -2. We could look at it that way. We could look at it as x equals the difference between 5 and -2, which is, of course, 7. Now, probably you could see that there are 7 spaces between -2 and 5 without having to think about it from this as a subtraction problem. But really, that it is sort of what it turns into. No, I don't want to change the color scheme to improve performance. I guess that's part. And anyway, that was kind, wasn't it? Now, of course, you need to get used to checking your solution. Notice I didn't say check your answer. I tried to use the proper word solution. What this value of 7 that we have found, that is our solution. And actually, I'd like for you to get used to writing the solution as an equation, a basic equation. The variable equals 7. That's the solution to this equation. Now let's check that solution. We just substitute the 7, that solution, in place of the variable in the original equation, -2 plus 7, and we ask ourselves, does that equal 5? And -2 plus 7 is indeed 5. So that is indeed the solution. Now, how about this time subtracting? Same idea, but -2 this time, what do we have to subtract from -2 to get -10? Again, we're going to model it on the number line. Subtracting something from -2 to get -10. Oh, well, think about -2, -10. That's -2 there. Here's -10 back here. -2 minus something. Minus what? Minus x. X is the unknown value that we're looking for, the variable in the equation. So what do you have to subtract from -2 to get -10? Okay, well, gee, how far apart are -2 and -10? No, I don't want to change it. I guess I should have said, I should have clicked, don't show me this message again. I'm happy with my color scheme. Thank you very much. Anyhow, so what is it that you have to subtract from -2 to get back to -10? How far do you have to go? Oh, x, of course. X equals. Now, some of you might be tempted to say this. But are we subtracting -8 from -2? No. We're subtracting 8. So the solution is 8. Now, well, yeah. If you had said it was -8, then you come over here and figure out that you actually I'm going to do that. Suppose we make the careless mistake, this careless mistake, and then we check that -8. -2 minus -8. -2 minus -8, hopefully you realize that that is 6. Does 6 equal -10? Heck no. Oh, that looks like a... Does 6 equal -10? No, it doesn't. So, where x equals 8, 8 is actually what you're subtracting from the -2 there. So now let's try that in here. And then, oh, -2 minus 8, that indeed is -10. And so we have found the solution. X equals 8. And there you have it. It's pretty simple.